welcome to Olivia's Peaceful Planet. It is currently Saturday, the 9th of September, which I don't know how we got here. We can always say oh, it's gone so fast, the year's gone so fast. Really though, to me it feels like just the blink of an eye. But it's been beautiful. It's been confusing at times. It's been sad at times. But it has been wonderful because all of the emotions and all of the experiences add up to the whole, and we're always evolving, and the journey that we go on of life is simple, so simple. It's so simple, yet so complex, because we know nothing really. We learn from scratch, and we acquire knowledge, and we become experts in our fields, and we get into debates, and we throw our opinions out there, and we create all this technology. And I think sometimes we just think that we're too ahead of ourselves. We think we've already cracked it, but the beautiful thing is we haven't, and we're still all learning to learn and to evolve and to appreciate life in such a way that we take the attention away from us and we bring it into the collective planet, the cooperative creations of planet Earth. To me, Mother Earth is our mother, right? It's she, at least I would say she's a she. She's remarkable. She's magnificent. She went through millions of years of hundreds of millions of years, potentially billions. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. But I know it was definitely hundreds of millions of years of her churning out different life on the earth, different atmospheres being created, plants, fauna, beings, probably nothing that looked like us at the time, but she brought us to this now, and here we are having these wonderful experiences, be it complex and challenging at times, yes, but without that, then we don't experience life as we're supposed to. I think human life on this planet is designed to be more intense, should I say, than other experiences in the universe. I don't want to make anyone try to change their views. I'm not trying to force anything on anyone. I believe that there is much life out there, a vast array of life, not too dissimilar to this. These lips, these eyes, this nose, these ears, but also very different. And I think it's fascinating to be edging towards that understanding. Little mouse, oh hello. So cute. To be edging towards that understanding, and as we grapple with the confusion of whether we are alone in the universe, alone on planet Earth, and try to decipher our origins. I think where we ought to return back to is the presence, the peace, and the intelligence of the natural earth, of this beautiful nature space that I'm in now, and all the many others that span across the earth. I mean, the earth is the natural environment, right? And so I was just thinking earlier about how, like, sometimes I don't know what I love, and my belief is you do what you love, and that is what our purpose is here in life, as much as you possibly can, or at least you try your very best to move towards doing what you love, and nobody's judging you for it. We can stop judging ourselves. You should be proud of yourself. You should love yourself no matter what. Everybody goes through the motions. Some people have heavier loads to carry and bigger challenges, but relative to the planet and the collective experience and collective consciousness, technically we come together on this, and it's all of our experience that matters, not that someone has had a more devastating life than someone else, because, and this is just my expression, this soul who I am without this body is this body now. I'm integrated. I'm with it. I'm doing this now as me. But this soul has also had other lives, and those other lives have been different to this life. So, you know, if we're experiencing different lives, then how can we judge based upon this one life? And also, why do we need to judge when we could offer support and love? And this is where I think the world is moving towards, and this is where I think the world is at in pockets. You know, I think the undercurrent is this. Sometimes there is chaos before there is calm, and maybe that is what we're seeing. But just because there's chaos, that doesn't mean that chaos is to persist. And I think that's an incredibly important thing for us to acknowledge and try to understand, is that you know, planet Earth was uninhabitable. There was absolutely no way humans could have lived on planet Earth for millions and millions and millions of years, because Mother Earth was creating a planet that was not suited to us, and then now it is. So timescale is very different. However, change does not happen in one split second. Okay, the catalyst for change can happen in a split second, and the momentum for change can. The thought, the feeling, the step in the right direction, the action towards it can be quick. but the actual change as a whole, the change fulfilled, has to be gradual, because our physical world has to catch up with our quick thoughts. So if what I'm thinking is, I see a more peaceful planet. I'm not saying I see it completely peaceful by the end of this life for me, but I do see a more peaceful planet. And in me seeing a more peaceful planet, I see more peace in my daily life. I feel more peace, because that's what I'm working towards. And so if we can all see a vision of our futures that is the most desirable, then collectively we are bringing that into fruition. And the reason that I'm walking and talking about this right now is because my number one push for, I don't want to say push actually, just encouragement, is that we come out into nature. We do this. We bring ourselves to nature. We put our phones, in our pockets, or we leave them at home. We switch them off. 3/4 of this walk has been phone silent in my pocket while I spoke to the other life here, and I let it just wash over me. Not even wash over me. I let it infuse me with inspiration and love, because this kind of environment is, to me, is unconditional love. And I see as the leaves and the branches of the trees just gently sway and move in the wind. But then I think, when I'm speaking, I almost feel like they're responding to me, and maybe the wind is listening, and it's coming through, and it's working with the trees. And I mean, that's not what I believe, but I'm saying, to view the world in this magical way has a lot of value and inspiration for me. And that's not to say it's for you. I'm never saying that the way I see things, the way I do things, the way I go about my life is what everybody else should believe. What I do think though is that nature is universal. It's not that one person can like being in nature and another cannot. It's that the natural earth is for us all. It loves us. It truly loves us. You can feel how much it loves us being here. There's no energy of rejection. There's no, I want to leave. I say in this environment, obviously, natural disasters, I still think that's the earth talking and doing its job. And I think it still loves us. But mostly is that we love ourselves. We need to love ourselves. We cannot create a beautiful world if individual humans, individual souls are not loving themselves, because self-love projects unconditional love onto others and the world, or at least that's what I've come to see thus far. And I'm truly grateful. I'm super grateful for being able to come to these places, being able to experience life in this manner, having opportunities to go and explore other parts of the planet, and just being as I am. And I'm grateful for all of the people in my life. small or large interactions, doesn't matter. Truly grateful. So yeah, thanks for coming to Olivia's Peaceful Planet today. I wish you the very most wonderful life, and yeah, just I must say this in most of my videos, and I must have said this in most of my other videos on my other YouTube. Just if you can, get out into nature and listen to it, and let your intrusive intrusive thoughts and narratives subside, whilst feeling the love of what is here, and watching the birds, watching the trees. I thank you so much. Thanks for coming to Olivia's Peaceful Planet again. I'll see you very soon. Actually, probably going to be 1 or 2 more videos, but I will see you in Mexico next. That's where I'll be. I love you. Look after yourselves. Love yourself. Goodbye.